Hello students, today we are going to study shift registers. This is the basic structure of a shift register. As you can see, the shift register is designed using flip-flops. Here we are using the D flip-flop. Now, there are 4 D flip-flops here, so this is a 4-bit shift register. Okay, so we have to understand the basic parts of this structure. First of all, let us consider this data in. So the data input is coming from this side to the first flip-flop, and Q0, Q1, these Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, these are denoting the outputs. Okay, so there are 4 output lines here and a single data input line. The clock signal is common for all the 4 flip-flops. Like when a clock will come, it will trigger all the 4 flip-flops together. And S and R are representing the set or reset function. Like if I want to set all the flip-flops, make it 1, means make the output 1, then I will activate this pin. And if I want to reset all the flip-flops, that is make the output as 0, then I will activate R particular pin. So this is the basic structure. Now, as you can understand from the name itself, what is shift register? Shift register will basically help in shifting the data. Now, how the data will shift, like suppose we are providing an input data equal to bit 1. Now, if a clock pulse will come, now this 1 will travel from the input to the output side. So Q1 will become 1 in the next clock pulse. Because D flip-flop, as we have already seen in the truth table, what happens, whatever is there at the input side will go back to the output side when a clock is applied. Now, this 1 reaches Q1. In the next clock pulse, what is going to happen? The input of the second flip-flop becomes 1. So this is 1 here at the end of means first clock pulse. So when next clock pulse comes, this 1 will travel to the next stage, and in the next clock pulse it will travel like this. So we can see the data is subsequently shifting towards the right side. So by this it justifies the name shift register. So this is the basic working. In shift register, what happens? We provide a data input one by one, bit by bit, and that bit travels as the clock pulses are applied. Now, these shift registers, we will see they are of several types. In this particular type, you should note that we are providing the single data input. So this is a serial input. We call it serial input. And there are 4 parallel outputs. So these are referred to as the parallel outputs. So this particular shift register can fall under the category of serial input parallel output shift register. Now let us see the graph for the shift register. This will make the concept more clear. Now what is happening at the data input, as we have discussed, let's say a 1 bit is coming at some time, right? So when we apply the first clock pulse, these CLK, it is representing the clock pulses, and these numbers show like first clock pulse, then second clock pulse, third clock pulse, up till 5 we have shown. And as you can see, an arrow is shown on the positive edge. So this is a positive edge triggered clock. So whenever a clock's positive edge is encountered, the output is going to alter. Now what happens when first clock pulse comes, this data input 1, it travels to the output of the first flip-flop. So QA is representing the output of the first flip-flop. Then in the second clock pulse, it travels to the next one, third next one, fourth next one. So as you can see, it has been shown by various shades. The data is shifting. So this is the basic function of a shift register. So now let us understand what are the various types of shift register. In the laboratory, when you practically work with shift registers, they are available in the form of ICs, as you can see here. So there are several types. We can see SISO. Now it might be clear to you, like SISO is serial in, serial out shift register. SIPO is serial in, parallel out shift register. PIPO is parallel in, parallel out shift register, and so on. So we can see the connections like in serial and serial out, SISO, the serial data input is there and serial data output is there. So one by one with the clock pulses, one by one bits will be coming and bits will be going out. If we have SIPO, that is serial in parallel out, the data input is serial and there are 4 parallel outputs available. Similarly, we can see the case of PIPO and PISO. So these are the various types of shift registers available, and based on our application, we can choose which one we want to use. Now, the one which we designed in the previous slide was the serial in parallel out shift register. So we can design as per our requirement. Also, the number of bits can change. Like here we are using 4-bit shift register. So we have used 4 flip-flops. Suppose I want to design a 3-bit shift register. So I will use 3 flip-flops and so on. Okay, now it is quiz time. So if you are able to answer these 2 questions successfully, then you have understood this lecture. Thank you. If you have any doubts in this topic, then you can post in the comment section. I would be glad to answer your queries. Thank you so much.